Hello everybody, it is Emery48 here, and welcome to a Madden video. I have done a career on Pro with the New England Patriots, and I've made it to the Super Bowl as the 1 seed in the AFC at 15-1, or 16-1. I don't know, the NFL confuses me now because they added the extra game. I lost one game. Cowboys are also the 1 seed in the NFC, only losing one game. The only major change to the Patriots roster is I have acquired Bobby Wagner. Everything else is pretty much the same. I am just the offensive coordinator, so definitely better than Matt Patricia. Enjoy as I go through this Super Bowl. It was more stressful than I was hoping it would be.
Tom Brady leaves for Tampa. He wins Super Bowl 55, and the Patriots are kind of middle of the pack for 2 years, but they turn right around, win the AFC title, and now making their record 12th appearance in a Super Bowl.
And I certainly like how you set everything up there, partner, because it certainly felt from the outside this run of titles was over for this team, that they were going to fall into rebuilding mode. But how about this group? They still believed in themselves, and they made it back to the big game.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry, Roger Staubach at quarterback, Tony Dorsett at running back. Those were great teams as well. This one, trying to create their own identity.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And I don't think that we can help but recognize the similarity of this moment for Jones to the guy who came before him in New England. In Tom Brady's second season, he led the Pats to the first of 9 Super Bowl appearances in his time there. And now, in his second season with New England, here's Mac Jones leading them out on the biggest stage in sports. Can he follow through tonight and bring New England its record-breaking 7th Super Bowl title? Stay tuned.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Finding Harris over the middle and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Throwing, Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to take it away after the touchdown. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
2 years ago, we saw Dak Prescott carted off the field with a major injury. And 2 years later, here he is, leading his Cowboys into the Super Bowl. What a rewarding moment for one of the league's most inspirational players.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. There's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Second down, Elliott once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Prescott, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 1 quarter done, and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there, caught by Gallup. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
A dump off to Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Patriots coming out now. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, this is Harris. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Cybert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England's offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Jones on first down. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. From the 44, Jones finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen, Harris. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 38, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught. Touchdown. DeVante Parker, 48 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Prescott now. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half, and they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl from the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Jones on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. We get another look at DeVante Parker and the Patriot offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but Hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just... This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go, and that will tie things at 17-all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. But now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slam. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Again, it's Harris on second down. And some room to maneuver. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They'll run again with Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 20-17, a little over a minute to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down. To throw, Prescott. Finding Schultz. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Dak. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now Prescott. flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And that wraps up the Super Bowl. I'm giving that Super Bowl MVP to DeVante Parker. He did amazing, had a bunch of yards, a touchdown. Really caught all the deep passes that I threw. I couldn't find where they actually put Super Bowl MVP. I don't know if they announce it in the game or not. But that is all I have for today's video. A successful Super Bowl. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.